Lily Patterson had exactly 12 minutes to get back to the cafe before her lunch break ended. At 29, working 2 jobs as a single mother to 6-year-old Emma meant every minute counted. 1 late return could mean a written warning. 3 warnings meant termination. She already had 2, but as she hurried down Maple Street, clutching the sandwich she grabbed for a quick lunch, she saw him, an elderly man with a cane, standing at the crosswalk, cars whizzing past. He looked confused, disoriented, his hand trembling as he gripped his wooden cane. Lily glanced at her watch. 10 minutes now. The old man took a tentative step into the street, just as a car rounded the corner too fast. Without thinking, Lily dropped her sandwich and rushed forward, gently taking his arm. "Let me help you, sir," she said softly. The man looked up at her with cloudy blue eyes, his weathered face breaking into a grateful smile. He appeared to be in his late 70s, wearing a gray sweater and cap, moving slowly despite his obvious determination. "Thank you, young lady," he said, his voice shaky but warm. "These cars move too fast nowadays. Not like the old days." Lily walked with him slowly, matching his careful pace. The light changed twice before they made a cross. On the other side, the man paused to catch his breath. "Do you need help getting somewhere?" Lily asked, even as panic rose in her chest. She was definitely going to be late now. "Just to that bench over there," he said, pointing to a spot 50 feet away. "My son was supposed to pick me up, but I got turned around." Lily guided him to the bench, making sure he was seated comfortably. "Will you be all right? Do you have a phone?" "Left it at home," he admitted sheepishly. "Old habits. Never got used to carrying those things everywhere." Lily pulled out her own phone. "What's your son's number? I'll call him for you." The old man recited the numbers, and Lily dialed. It went to voicemail. She left a message explaining where his father was waiting, then stayed with the elderly gentleman for another 5 minutes, making sure he seemed steady and alert. By the time she ran back to the cafe, she was 23 minutes late. Her manager, Mr. Peterson, was waiting at the door, his face stern and unyielding. "That's your 3rd strike, Lily," he said, not unkindly, but firmly. "I'm sorry. You're a good worker, but rules are rules. I have to let you go." Lily felt the world tilt beneath her. "Please, Mr. Peterson." There was an elderly man who needed help. He was confused and almost got hit by a car. I couldn't just leave him. "I understand," he said, and he seemed to genuinely mean it. "But I've given you chances. I have a business to run. I'll pay you through the end of the week." Lily walked home in a daze. How would she pay rent? Emma's school supplies? The electric bill that was already overdue? She'd been barely making it with 2 jobs. Now she had 1, and it wasn't enough. That evening, as she tucked Emma into bed, her daughter looked up at her with innocent eyes. "Are you sad, Mommy?" Lily forced a smile. "Just tired, sweetheart. But we're going to be okay. Because you're the strongest person in the whole world," Emma said matter-of-factly. Lily kissed her forehead, fighting back tears. "We'll figure out together." 3 days later, Lily was working her remaining job at a small bookstore when a man in an expensive suit walked in. He was in his mid-30s, handsome with dark hair and an air of authority that seemed to command the room. "Are you Lily Patterson?" he asked. Her heart sank. Was this about an unpaid bill? "Yes, that's me. My name is Vincent Castellano. I own Castellano Industries. I believe you helped my father 4 days ago on Maple Street." Lily's mouth went dry. Castellano Industries was one of the largest companies in the state. The elderly gentleman? Is he all right? "Thanks to you, yes," Vincent said, his expression softening. "My father has early-stage dementia. He wandered away from his care facility that day. When I got your message, I was terrified. If you hadn't been there, if that car had hit him, I could have lost my father." Lily felt relief wash over her. I'm so glad he's safe. Anyone would have done the same. But they didn't, Vincent said quietly. Security footage showed 17 people pass him before you stopped. You were clearly in a hurry, but you chose kindness anyway. He paused, studying her. My father told me you lost your job because of helping him. Is that true? Lily hesitated, then nodded. I was already on thin ice with tardiness, but it was my choice. I'd make it again. Vincent pulled an envelope from his jacket. I'd like to offer you a position at my company. Assistant director of our community outreach program. It pays 3 times what you were making at both your jobs combined, with full benefits and flexible hours for parents. Lily stared at him, certain she'd misheard. I don't have experience in outreach or corporate work. You have something better, Vincent said. You have character. You chose compassion over self-preservation. That's exactly the kind of person I want representing my company's values. Tears spilled down Lily's cheeks. I don't know what to say. Say yes, Vincent smiled. My father wants to meet the angel who saved him, as he calls you, and I want to work with someone who understands that kindness isn't just important when it's convenient. Lily started at Castellano Industries 2 weeks later. She thrived in her new role, creating programs that helped struggling families in the community. Vincent's father, whom she visited regularly, became like a grandfather to Emma. Years later, when asked about her success, Lily always told the same story about a choice at a crosswalk, when doing the right thing cost her everything and gave her more than she'd ever imagined. Because sometimes the moment that breaks you is the same moment that makes you whole.